Alright, so the first way I'll demonstrate that it can self-oscillate is by routing it through this Doepfer wave shaper, the A136. So apart from wave shaping and distortion, it's also able to simply amplify the signal. So right now we're tapping out of the low pass, or it could be high pass if we want, and we're malting it to the input of the A136. From the A136, we're going to reinsert it back into the Wasp. And now you can hear it's self-oscillating. It's a little weak, but we can change that. Yeah, there we go. Let's try high pass. And here's a further application of that. We can do things like sequencing of that self-oscillating tone, like so. Alright, I'm taking a clock, well, a square wave LFO into peaks. It has Dead Man's Catch alternative firmware, and I'm running it in Turing machine mode, so it's like a random sequencer. To put it simply. And now we have a sequence. Instead of the low pass, band pass. Very nice. Very mean too. Alright, another way that you can get the Doepfer Wasp to self-oscillate is by using the disting in mix mode. Actually, there are several ways you can do with the disting, but right now I'll show mix mode. So basically this is having a small mixer of two inputs, and they come out as the mix and the negative mix, or the inverted mix. And by doing this, it actually sends out DC offsets. This control adds a positive DC offset as you go clockwise, and a negative DC offset as you go clockwise to there, and vice versa when you go counterclockwise, of course. So what you can do is, let's this time go low pass to the first input on the disting, and then output to audio in, and we're tapping out, monitoring the bandpass filter. Alright, so now that we've got that simple configuration, resonance up, and it self-oscillates. You'll get a little bit of a different result if you tap out from inverted. Oh, well, sometimes you do, right now or not. Well, let's try this. We're gonna mix this with a copied signal of itself. Yeah. And let's try sequencing that again. Let's hear bandpass. Actually, let's try it. Ooh. Yeah, now let's try bandpass. Add a little FM. What about audio rate FM? Alright, now we're going to demonstrate the final method that I'll show here. Actually, it's basically the same as the first, except I'm using a different wave shaper. So I actually have a little patch mostly set up already. So it's the wave shapers that are present inside of the disting. So here's input output of the first one. There's the input and output of the second one. So first of all, we're getting a signal already, but we're not hearing it because we have to be triggering this VCA, because the way I have the patch set up is using the VCA this time. So it's a little bit more rhythmical, less drony. That extra noise on top is actually coming from the disting, because this mode of wave shaping is very harsh. Let's try the other mode. This is more of a soft clipping. bandpass. And wasp filter out.